Welcome to Tadwood Care Home. It's very nice here, plenty of good friends and good food and comfortable living. Give us a call today. You'll enjoy it, living here.
I brought you a hot drink.
Oh, okay, matron. I'm just doing the advert on Facebook. Oh, thanks very much. You can stir my cocoa any time. Fancy coming up to my place tonight? 2100 hours on parade. I'll be standing at attention.
Shh! You know that's not allowed. You'll get me into trouble. I'll lose my licence.
You seem to be rather downhearted today. What's bothering you?
I've got to do some paperwork tonight. I don't want you to tell all the others, but the bank's been on me again. And I think it's really serious this time. They said if I don't, they're going to close this place down if I don't give them £10,000 by the end of the week.
Oh, don't be silly. They can't close this place down for being £10,000 short, can they?
Well, it's more complicated. You see, I haven't been able to pay the mortgage in a long time, and it's now about 6 months in arrears. They offered me a deal by which I'd just have to pay them the interest, but I can't even pay that now. Oh, we really do need some more residents. The bank knows we're a good business, but they can't wait forever for their money.
Well, I haven't got any relatives, so I could leave my estate in my will for you.
Oh, that's incredibly sweet of you, but I don't think that's going to help in the short term. Anyway, you've got loads of life left in you yet.
As I proved to you last night, I trust.
Will you keep your voice down? Anyway, what with the legal fees and the inheritance tax, it's not going to help at all in time.
Yes, but if we get married, there won't be any inheritance tax, and we'll solve the other problem as well.
I must get on.
Well, leave it with me. I'll have to think something up. I must speak to Henry. Oh, good afternoon, Henry. Strictly on the QT basis, old boy, and not a word to the others. It looks as though we might be homeless very soon. The matron has just said that the bank might foreclose on the mortgage.
Oh, I know all about that. I know everything that's going on around here, you and the matron included. I thought you were coming through my ceiling last night.
Look, you're a solicitor, a man of the law. Surely you can come up with something. What about one of your financial scams?
I'm not getting involved in any more of those scams. The judge said he would put me away for a very long time if he caught me again. And the food in Parkhurst is even worse than here. But I've been thinking about the difficulties we're in, and I think I've come up with a scheme which is actually legal.
Go on.
We send our residents out to get jobs.
Jobs? Don't be silly. They're far too old to get jobs.
That's the whole point. We apply to national corporations with a equal opportunities opportunity, and then we send along our residents to get a job which they won't get. Then we send them a letter threatening legal proceedings against them, but offering them the opportunity of coming up with a large sum of money in lieu.
Will it work?
Oh, I'm sure it would. Anyway, I've found something interesting in the newspaper here. A large PLC has just been awarded a contract with the council to replace all of the cladding on the high-rise buildings in the borough. One of the points of it is they have to employ local labour. Look, the PLC, it says in the paper to contact their website. Why don't you give them a ring?
Hello, is that Mr. Johnson of KS Construction PLC? Yes, I'm speaking on behalf of a colleague of mine who would like to join you as a scaffolder. Yes, he's ready to start straight away. His name is George Holmes, and I'll tell him to bring his CV along. He's been in the construction industry for many years. George, I wonder whether you could come over here a moment.
Aye.
I wondered how you were fixed for tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
How am I fixed? How do you think I'm fixed? I'll still be looking at these four sodding walls as usual, won't I?
Well, we want you to go along to KS Construction PLC and apply for their job vacancy.
Are you crazy? What do I want a job for?
But that's the whole point. You don't want a job, and they won't want you for the job. The idea is that we get them to turn you down because you're too old for the job, and then we can threaten them with legal proceedings and get some money to help keep this home going.
Ah, yes, I'd heard we were in a wee bit of financial strife. Yes, I suppose I need to help. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. Good morning, Mr. Johnson.
Yes, that's me. You must be Mr.
You've got a nice office here. I take it you're very busy.
Oh, well, this is only our temporary office. Our main office is in Manchester, but we've got this huge contract to replace all of the cladding on the skyscrapers in this borough. Oh, now, I know that it's going to be a bit dusty and noisy in the short term, but as a resident, you've got nothing to fear from us. It'll be beneficial in the long term.
No, I'm not with the Residents' Association.
No? Oh, the council then?
No, I'm here for the job.
What job?
The scaffolder's job.
What, you?
Yes. Well, I mean, I've been with the construction industry for over 60 years.
You do realise that this scaffolding is going to be 820 feet high?
Yeah.
Well, what if you were to fall off?
Well, that's just a chance I'll have to take.
Well, I'm afraid that it's a chance that I'm not prepared to take. No, I need someone young and strong to do this job.
Oh, so you're saying I'm too old?
Well, yes, frankly, I am saying that you're too old.
Oh, so it comes to it that you're just not offering me the job.
I regret not. I'm sorry to have wasted your time. There must have been some sort of misunderstanding. Yes, you're too old.
You're too old. You're too old. You're too old. You're too old. You're too old.
George, how did it go?
Well, like a dream. Didn't get the job, of course.
Well, we've got the letter ready. This is what it says. We have been instructed by Mr. George Holmes in connection with his failed job application on the such and such, when you informed him that he was too old for this position. We note from all your company documentation that you have an equal opportunities policy, which has clearly not been followed in this case. We are instructed to commence legal proceedings in the High Court for damage, stress and disappointment for Mr. Holmes, and he has the backing of a large national charity for the elderly who wish to make this a test case. Without prejudice and totally against our own advice, he has asked us to say to you that he is prepared to waive this claim on payment of £2,000. Should you wish to avail yourself of this offer, it is only open for the next 7 days, and payment details appear below. Yours faithfully, etc., etc.
So, how's things going now? What's the latest, Henry?
Well, we've sent out about 13 of our residents for different jobs. Beatrice failed the job as a window cleaner at the Shard. Alan, the ex-taxi driver, didn't get a job with the big coach company. And then we had various government departments refuse jobs for several others. Government departments are very touchy about bad publicity. especially when it comes to unfair discrimination. Oh, well, then Mrs. Turnbull was refused a job as an airline pilot. A bit of luck, that, really, because she can hardly see anyway, so they could have failed her on the eyesight test alone. They paid out £3,000, so we've got about £8,000 profit already. We just need something for Elsie Cole.
Look, I think I've come up with something. There's a nationwide estate agent chain with a branch in town, and they're looking for a negotiator. Look, I don't think there's a hope in hell of her getting it, but should she not get it, then I think we don't need to do any more, and I think we can then pay off the bank.
Great.
Mrs. Cole?
That's me, yes.
Well, it's very nice to meet you. Now, you've applied for the job as a negotiator? I must say, you're not exactly what I was expecting.
Well, you're not exactly what I was expecting either. I expect you think I'm too old for the job, so I'll be on my way.
Just hold on a minute. You've got me thinking. I agree I was expecting someone, shall we say, a bit younger, but we've recently secured a large contract to find buyers for a very large retirement complex, 200 apartments. Now, we have prospective buyers coming in, but they don't take to the young boys we have working for us here. But I think that if they were to meet someone like you, explaining the benefits of the retirement complex, you might be quite successful in selling. You know, it's empathy, you know. Now, how does that sound to you?
Oh, well, I'm not sure.
The basic pay is not that great, but there would be a substantial bonus when you make a sale. Don't want to be overheard, so I'll just write a figure down. There.
I think you just need to tell me I'm too old and I'll be on my way.
My word, I like your negotiating skills. Drive a hard bargain. Let me just write that figure down again. I think I may have written it down wrongly. There.
You mean you pay me that every time I made a sale?
Tell you what, let's go and have some lunch. When we come back, I've got 2 prospective buyers coming in. You can see how you get on.
Oh, very well. I might as well give it a try, and then you can tell me I'm too old.
So, did you manage to get them to tell you that you were too old at 82?
Don't tell me I'm too old. I am only 82. Anyway, I think it's very rude to talk about a lady's age.
Look, we're very sorry about that, but we just need to know that you didn't get the job so we can send out the official letter.
Well, things didn't quite go to plan.
What do you mean?
Well, I got the job.
You can't have done. Did you misunderstand? You were supposed to not get the job and get him to say you were too old.
Yes.
Well, I just had a call from the estate agent, and he tells me that both prospective buyers put down a deposit. So I'm back there tomorrow to see if I can make any more sales. And they're going to pay an absolute fortune every time I make a sale. So I think I might have quite a knack for this. So don't tell me I'm too old.
What with all the money that's come in, and what with the commission that Elsie Cole is earning at her estate agency, we've got enough money to pay off the loan and secure the home for the future.
And we've got some even better news, Henry. Matron has agreed to marry me, and we're going to run this home jointly, so we'll all be able to live happily ever after. Well, maybe not forever, but we'll enjoy it while we're here.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.